Welcome back to the NFL Combine. I'm Dick Kirkpatrick, alongside my partner, as always, Tad Nightingale. It's been quite a surprising start to day 2, wouldn't you agree, Tad?
I do not know what's going on right now.
Let's take a look at the fastest 40 times so far. Hendricks Van Lichtenstein took the top spot early. However, Murder Benet Ramsey and Sanctimonium Hercules III were close to follow.
I'm surprised that Clive Owen Duke Marmoset didn't run faster. He barely beat Pookie Blatherskite or P. Peters Palmer.
True enough. Sadly, his teammate Junior Senior Jr. was not able to run today, as he came down with a terminal case of dysentery.
Not so fast now.
Let's take a look at the field now. Gulliver St. Glock is about to run.
Oh, he looks good. Very oiled.
Not sure you can say that, Tad.
Ruh-roh. Canceled again.
And here we go.
Oh!
Sweet Christmas! It appears Gulliver St. Glock has been run over by a 77 El Camino.
Not again.
Did anyone get the official time on that El Camino? 2:09, really? Wow.
Move over, John Ross. There's a new fastest time at the Combine.
That's gonna be hard to beat.
Oh, look, his detached torso seems to be climbing free of the wreckage.
Oh, it would sure mean a lot to his draft stock if he could somehow finish this thing out.
Clear eyes, full heart, tourniquet.
Not how that goes, Tad. Oh, bloody hell, a cheetah! Where did that come from? Looks like a wild jungle cat has latched onto his torso and is now dragging him away.
Well, it's not all bad news. It appears to be dragging him toward the finish line.
Well, now you gotta wonder if the cheetah is actually here to help. And no, I'm being told that the cheetah was the driver of the El Camino.
That doesn't seem possible.
And now it appears that the cheetah has bit Gulliver St. Glock's head completely clean off. Yep. Okay, it's completely gone now.
Oh, that's gotta hurt his draft stock.
Happy to be here. Let's take some questions. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, well, that's a good question. No. Next. Yeah, you in the ball gown. Yeah, well, you never want to let good players out of the building. We have a special door for just such a situation. It's a revolving door. Players think they're going outside, but return to the lobby. We've painted our lobby ceiling to look like outside, and it does fool some of them, but only for a good 30 or 60 seconds or so, before they realize that it does not have all the hallmarks of an outdoor setting. What with the fresh air and the skipping and whatnot, it buys us a little bit of time, but players are smart. The subterfuge can only last so long. Can you speak up a little? I can't hear you. Yeah, no, I'm having a hard time. I can't hear your question. Okay, I'm being told that's a mannequin. I'm not sure how that got in here, but the guy who looks like he smells like pickles. Yeah, so the reports are true. Wide receiver ridiculousness has been found to be living in the stadium for the last few years. It's not a money thing. He was raised by squirrels. That's just their custom. However, due to liabilities, it was not safe for him really to make that a habitat. So we have asked him to leave, to relocate. He hissed at me. I shook a stick. It escalated. We're doing our best now to relocate him to a park nearby, just as soon as we can find a cardboard box large enough to transport him in. Yeah, you, the ugly chick. Yes, that's true. Our quarterback has had a number of allegations, alleged misconduct levied against him, 137. That's your number, not mine. That is a large number by number standards. However, as I've said on multiple occasions, there is no video of it, so fuck it. Before the break, we asked a trivia question. Who is Sirius Black? A character from the beloved Harry Potter novels or rapper from the 1990s? The answer is both, actually.
There are no wrong answers.
We're joined now by reporter Kenny LaRouche. Kenny, what's this I hear about a shakeup with one of the players?
That's right, Dick. Defensive lineman Lil Descender K-Pop Smith has failed the medical portion of the combine. It turns out he's been legally dead for some 13 months now, and his wretched carcass has been ambling forward ever since, which makes his final year at Clemson that much more impressive. What are we talking about here, Kenny? Some kind of Walking Dead situation where zombies walk among us and crave our delicious brains? It turns out K-Pop Smith just refused to go toward the light. His soul left behind to haunt this mortal coil and pull the strings on his old cadaver like some sort of unholy puppet master. Truly impressive stuff. Kenny, this is Tad. We work together. Tad, I can hear you. It's Tad, Kenny. I know who you are, yes. I'm Tad. I know who you are. Our team still... Excuse me. Our team's still considering him a first-round option? Yes, most of the GMs I've spoken with have said they are still very much interested. One went so far as to say, and I quote, "I don't care if I have to pay him with the souls of 10,000 babies. I want him on my team." Jerry Jones. Seems like edge rushers are still very much a hot commodity, even if their bodies are cold.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Nice. I like it.
My name is Jasper Fellows, and I'm the guy who screams lockout during the bench press.
Lock out, boy. Lock out. Come on, lock him out. Lock him out. Lock him out.
It's a thankless job, but somebody's gotta do it.
Lock out. Lock out.
I've tried different things over the years, like let's go, lift it. Nothing's as good. I do a lot of other little things too, like swing my balls toward their face. Just really float my nuggets over there as close as I can get before it gets weird. I think it helps.
Bart Garr, you're a guard.
Yes, sir.
You're not the biggest. You're not the strongest. What makes you unique in this draft class?
It's hard to go with just one thing, but I guess if I had to pick, I'd go with my
And what is that?
It's the sound I make when blocking.
And it helps you somehow?
Not even a little.
Who would win in a fight with a bear?
You mean I'm fighting a bear?
Yes.
The bear. But it would walk away with a great sadness.
Do bears get sad?
This one would.
You said you can play anywhere on the line, but you prefer guard. Why?
It's like the middle seat on a plane.
But nobody likes the middle seat.
I do.
What if somebody drafts you with the expectation that you'll play center?
The aisle, yuck.
The center is the aisle, but the tackle's on the outside.
Exactly, the window, where you can see all the fans.
So the fans are on the wings.
The fans are the wings.
I'd like to go back to bear-related questions for a bit.
Hamburger, 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 hamburger.
Everything I do excellently. You should see me eat cereal. It's perfect. But I'm humble. I put my pants on just like everybody else. 2 legs at a time. What's that? You don't stand on the edge of the bed with your pants on both legs and then jump up in the air and go, "Here come the legs!" I'm dangerous with the ball in my hands. And also, without the ball in my hands. I can't go within 100 yards of a museum bathroom. It's a predicament. I'm gonna be the first in the NFL to throw a curveball. I don't see obstacles. I see opportunities. I'm patient. A circle is a straight line if you got the time. It's Paul Bunyan, Gandhi, and me. I don't like getting wet. Am I nervous about the NFL draft? Hell yeah! Last time I went to New York City, I got the Statue of Liberty pregnant just for going up in it. My fecundity knows no bounds. I ain't trying to pay child support to no statue. My hobbies include taxidermy, origami, and dancing on my enemies' graves. Time to check in now with our in-house draft analyst, DJ CJ3K. Thanks, Dick. With the sun setting on yet another combine, my draft rankings have been updated. Most notably, wide receiver Alphonse Baggins Juji Feet Rooster has dropped out of the top 10 at the position. Was that because he ran a slower 40 than expected? Or because he was abducted by 3 hooded men in a van mid-3-cone? The second. I can't in good conscience keep him in the top 10 at the position if he's involved in some kind of hostage situation. And also, we never saw how that 3-cone ended. I noticed some movement in the running backs as well. Well, there's little doubt that Dippin' Dots Papunich and Jabrickens Dabner Jr. both helped themselves out greatly today. But none more so than Clayface Pennyworth out of New Mexico, Hampshire, Western State, Eastern State, Illinois Institute of Miami, Ohio, whose vertical alone broke the rafters at Lucas Oil Stadium after he jumped up into the moon. You think he's a day 1 pick now? Absolutely. Maybe even earlier. And how about the defensive side of the ball? Any surprises there?
Well, safety Kayshawn, Deshaun, Roquan, Mekong certainly made a big impression here today. Some have even called him the Hitler of this draft.
Really not sure what that means.
He rocketed up my big board, despite being legally blind for the first 30 years of his life.
Whoa, how old is this guy?
Technically 37, but you have to keep in mind he is a time traveler, so officially, 3. Keep those hands up. 17, 18, 19. Seriously? Y'all do one leg at a time. It's like a pants-spiracy up in here.